Hello, welcome now to week 3, and this week the topic is analysis phase is what we're looking at. And generally speaking, we're talking about going through the phases of the ADDIE approach. Basically, we're looking at, and the needs assessment is one of the first things you have to do. You have to come up with, when you're looking at the school or an organization's mission and their vision statements, and then you're looking at their goals they set, this sort of thing. And then from goals, you have objectives written, okay? And then from objectives, you plan instruction, and then need an evaluation for the instruction to see if it worked, okay, to met the objective type idea. So you're moving from, taking the curriculum, what you want to teach, to how you teach it, and then your assessment, did it work, type idea. In this discussion, we're looking on Thursday at instructional design challenges. Okay, so that's what there's an article here to read. Challenges instructional designers encounters. Okay, doing an evaluation. Okay, so that's part of the whole process. When like I say, you do the analysis and you determine what your objectives are. You set up your evaluations, and how do you make sure that you're getting the results you wanted, and how does that work? What's the problems, challenges, that sort of stuff. Read this article and cite another source along with this one, as you usually do. Okay, because this was all these topics are really interesting. I hope you find them that way. Make it in sharing information with each other, you learn a lot from each other, your experiences. And when you respond, always do respond with as you've been doing, with your experiences, and apply it to your own situation, and share that. That helps a lot with other people understanding what it's like maybe in a different setting. Now, this one on Saturday, you need to respond by initial response by Saturday, is about database decisions. Okay, and you read this article on database decisions with low performing readers in general education classrooms, cumulative evidence and whatnot. This is really be good. Your assignment this week, 3 here, will be creating a PowerPoint on a remediation program plan for reading. So, think about this, and when you maybe look for some other readings to support this about database, might think about your project as well. Okay, so support yourself. This is another really good discussion. How do we use data to make decisions? How does teachers do that? Okay, so this will be a good discussion. And then on Monday, you will do your summative assessment. This is 140 points. This is your first assessment, a summative assessment. You have 1 week 5 and then 1 week 8. Okay, this is 140 points. It does have a rubric. Okay, so you look at your rubric, and what you'll find is it aligns with what you need to do here. It's told you you have 6 bulleted items to do. You'll have in your rubric will be points for each one of these things to do. So you're creating a PowerPoint, okay, a presentation, 14 slides. There's 6 main points. There'll be a couple slides per point, okay, maybe with speaker notes, with citations, a voiceover. You've done this before. And cite your references and whatnot. And So you want to describe a remediation program. Okay, what was for reading? Okay, could be where you're at in your own school. I assume you'll try to be doing that. You could come up with a program somewhere else, and it all works out, because what you need to do is just describe a setting, demographics, and grade level. It can be anything you want. It can be your school or your situation, more than likely, right? Describe the constructional model currently being used, and basically what's the research-based model that you believe would help improve. Summarize critical differences between the current and proposed instructional models. Okay, then recommend strategies to help the staff, okay, get to using and then summarize how you get all stakeholders involved, students, teachers, parents, that's where they. Okay, so if there's any questions, let me know. Looks pretty straightforward. And then your learning activities, you just with the 2 articles, you have chapter 6. It might be quite helpful about improving the program study. So if you have any questions or concerns, let me ask. Just ask me. Yeah, I'll be glad to help you out. All right. Bye.